It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yeah, I walk a path handcrafted by God. Does the storm see the bars to the fall? In the midst of my flaws, I can't fall. Elevated by the culture, the creation at my fold. To burn bridges like sulfur, divine image. High spirits in the battle, cast arrows, then preserve them when I'm gone like a pharaoh. My apparel, beyond fresh, beyond flesh. My blood brothers draw text like architects, artifacts. Real, recognize authentic. Fans get it, they cast stones. I curve like Andy Pettit, I'm geometric. God particle rhymes living in my genetics. Comedic flows like now rivers, I'm synesthetic. I've been connected, no signal in the phone. I was wired and hired to watch niggas like a drone. Been a menace with the chrome, let it infiltrate your bones. Niggas talk jazz and sidelines like Cherry Sloan, Al Capone. Never rest easy with them breathing. Champ Bailey off the deep and dropping quotes like Ephesians. Aromatic rap, smell the truth like I'm chiefing. Every bar perfectly placed, linen for sequence. My defense, my offense, drop bomb, Vietnam war vets. I'm more or less cocky with a mic in my hand. The block out of sedan, I think quicker than you plotting a scam.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a heads up, man. If you see this video playing live, it is pre-recorded, but I'm only doing this because we're playing music and I want everybody to be able to see the music, and I could just edit it out afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So if you catch it live while it's happening, then you'll see what we're talking about. But yeah, just a way to try to circumvent copyright on the front end while still taking it out on the back end. All right, just giving y'all a little YouTube 101. Anyway, in this video, we're going to be talking about a few different subjects, starting with CyHi the Prince, or CyHi as he's going by now. I think he's dropped the Prince from his name. He's got a new song out called No Competition. Now, y'all know Sihai was under fire last week because he came out talking about how he misses the element of street rap in the mainstream. He feels like street rap in the mainstream has gone backwards. Now, what his version of street rap is he was looking more so at the Jay-Z's, the Nas's, the Biggies, you know, the 90s and 2000s artists being able to come from the streets, talk about their experience, and also be mainstream, walk those lines. Unfortunately, in the last 15 years or so, we've had considerably less artists that know how to walk the line between those two things. I personally believe it's just a lack in songwriting skill and hit making ability, or at least long-standing hit making ability, because I think a lot of people know how to make fast food hits, but perhaps not lifelong hits, right? But whatever the case is, CyHi caught a lot of negative feedback. I personally said CyHi needed to get off the motherfucking sidelines and get in the game. And I personally feel like that nigga heard what I had to say. He ain't leave no comment on my video, but I said that nigga was watching from the sidelines. I said everybody be suiting up to get on the field and go play, and CyHi ain't never there. He always on the sideline. That nigga be on. He be at every practice. He be at the team meetings. He be on the bus. He be everywhere except on the motherfucking field. I said that last week, and guess what this nigga came and did when he dropped this song as the cover art? He put a motherfucking picture up of his ass on the field, suited up, talking about no competition. I'm telling y'all, man, niggas be seeing my videos. We done had Chloe Bailey in the comments. We done had motherfucking Cardi B retweeting videos and shit. We done had quite a few people in the industry that have seen my shit, whether they told me behind the scenes or just didn't like what the fuck I had to say. So, CyHi, I'm taking this as you heard what I said, brother. And on Instagram, he says, "How dare y'all tell Clark Kent to get in the booth?" So we're going to check out what his new song, No Competition, is hitting on. Keeping things congruent with music, Young Miami also has a new song out called Newsflash. Okay, I don't know what happened with the record that she was promoting, the Two Fingers Touching. I don't know if that's still coming or if she decided to nix it. I'm sure it's probably still going to drop because a lot of people are anticipating it. But she went in a different direction and decided to drop a song called Newsflash with a music video today. So we're going to check that out. And that's one of the primary reasons why this is pre-recorded, so that y'all can see this and tune into it while it's happening. And then it'll just be taken out later. And then after we get through that, we're going to get into Even, the direct-to-consumer music platform that J. Cole just did the entire rollout of the Fall Off on. Also the platform that LaRussell has been working with for many years now. He has an active campaign going on, pre-order campaign on his road to trying to get 100,000 pre-orders of his album. He's currently somewhere close to about 30,000. I think 21 Savage also did a little bit of a short stint partnership with Even for his latest album, What Happened to the Streets. So Even decided to do a partnership with UMG where they're going to be providing Universal artists with the Even infrastructure, right? Of course, J. Cole is an Interscope artist under the UMG umbrella. 21 Savage, I believe, is also a Republic artist. Let me check that. I'm glad I checked that. He's not on Republic. He's on Epic, which is actually under the Sony umbrella, ain't it? I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But nonetheless, he did a partnership with Even too for his album. So we're starting to see this a lot more. So it was only a matter of time. And I think J. Cole was really the launching pad to show how this could work on a large scale. Made a lot of sense. Okay. So we'll get into all of that. But first, let's get to the music with CyHi, No Competition.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize.
Yeah.
To absolutely
Since
nobody.
I got your attention, let's start it at the beginning. Before I met Jimmy Fallon, I had to meet Jimmy Henchman
Yeah.
and many hitmen. Before I had any equipment, I had Amigo in Arizona send me a shipment.
Before I met Jimmy Fallon, I had to meet Jimmy Henchman. If y'all don't know who Jimmy Henchman is, he a gangster nigga, man. Locked up. Allegedly behind the shooting of Tupac at Quad Studios in New York. And of course, he was games manager for a bit. A lot of shady shit happened under his name. All right. So he said, before I met Jimmy Fallon, performed on TV, which I still haven't seen him do, I had to meet Jimmy Henchman. I had to go through the street shit.
Had any equipment, I had Amigo in Arizona send me a shipment.
Yeah.
I keep my enemies close cause I feel we distant, or get killed by a friendly cause I don't see any difference.
Yeah.
Still be a Willie lynching, cause niggas never heal from defeat like Kobe's Achilles tendon. Cause my notable quote,
Niggas never heal from defeat, taking a loss like Kobe's Achilles tendon. And of course, the Achilles is in your heel area. Heal from defeat. Cool.
go to the vocal booth. My hoe is so unapproachable, won't even notice you eat at the Noble for photo shoots. Don't even go for food. And most of you niggas emotional. Niggas act like I voted for Trump. Get thrown in the trunk, tryna pull up a loneliest stunt. When everyone in your gang is cons, you feel like the loneliest one day.
When everyone in your gang is con, you feel like the loneliest monk. So he used the Genghis Khan for the loneliest monk, but when everyone in your gang is con, that's hard. Bar for bar, he's spitting, but this ain't nothing different from what CyHi does.
Ones they gon' lay on, pray on, seance for a presentation, play on words like crayons, Draymond dream with crayon. On Master P make them say cause I stay on point like Trayon. Calling a hit like Jake from State Farm, while trying to convince my bitch to stay calm. Play dumb, hold on, say no. She said, listen, don't let these Twitter mentions come trick you out your position. Just remember what Ye said. There is no competition.
Don't let the Twitter mentions trick you out your position. Of course, that's where everything was going down the last couple days. Where the fuck is the beat drop, CyHi? You're not finna rap over this loop the whole fucking time and then be worried about why niggas ain't getting no mainstream support. Huh?
Said, listen, don't let these Twitter mentions come trick you out your position. Just remember what Ye said. There is no competition.
There is no competition. There is no competition. There is no competition.
Cause behind every bar is a celebration, bitches. There is no competition, nigga, what?
Well, I know you guys have ciphers because I just saw the cipher y'all did recently on BT. And I know how competitive that could be and how competitive you are. Who's taking you down, you think, in a freestyle cipher?
I would not battle CyHi the Prince in a cipher at all.
Yeah, none of y'all can mumble off my wonderful monologues. Some of the most iconic shit you would stumble across from my ciphers was on the blog. I write from a humble start. I was involved with that life before I wrote so appalled. But I got a bone to pick like Uncle Charles with the Neanderthals. I'm the underdog, but I'm tired of shining like armor all, and y'all just want applaud. Y'all softening marijuana laws. Bumbleclaw, my words tree verses you couldn't tomahawk. The shit I tumble off just seem to triple entendre fall. Spring into winter, I somersaulted the somersault. Time to expose you niggas, this feel like Montreal. It's hard to stay in your lane.
Time to expose you niggas. I feel like Montreal, the Montreal Expos. That's hard. He's saying some shit all throughout this motherfucker, but this ain't what you even asked for.
When they playing bumper calls, Magnum on my dick, I can't afford to take the condom off. Ain't trying to have no kids, it's already a bunch of y'all. And imitation is flattery. If you asking me, actually hear someone exactly rapping me happily. Half of me think that I should be rapping. The other half of me is in the captain seat. The chairman, welcome to Haverty's. Serve your whole family.
The chairman, welcome to Haverty's. Half of me is in this. So he's like talking about ownership and being like a top level nigga, but half of me feels like I don't need to be rapping. Half of me feels like I need to be rapping. You know what I'm saying? But the Haverty shit was cool.
Welcome to Applebee's. Who you card like? Who ordered the strawberry daiquiri? Emphatically, the last bitch to get mad at me automatically put on the moving Africans rapidly through Atlanta. I happen to ask her to Wesley Chapel me. That sound like Captain Me. How could you try to charge a McAfee? All because she was interacting with athletes. Last week I decorated the walls with Japanese tapestry. Practice cleats might be fast, but can never last on the track with me. Contractually, she gon' always come running back to me, cause
there is no competition. There is no competition. There is no competition. There is no competition.
Cause behind every bar is a celebration, bitches. There is no competition, nigga, what?
As far as this outright bar for bar for bar for bar, you know, I'm not saying if I wasn't directing movies, you know what I'm saying, other things, can't nobody get at me, honestly. But if I just got back from Prague, I'm off the plane, my chain is all like heavy and stuff, I really don't want it. So I'm telling you.
Why the fuck would he want to battle CyHi when CyHi out here rapping his shit? He gonna write your raps and his? Come on, man. Is that it? Y'all should have dropped the motherfucking beat. Y'all should have put some 808s and some motherfucking drums on this bitch, at least for the second verse. That's a disservice. Rap-wise, he showed up like normal, but this actually contradicts everything that you were talking about in your Twitter rant, CyHi. You was out here talking about all these niggas, oh, they out here, they not talking about nothing. They talking about the same shit. Oh, these niggas is college students, dropouts. They got these vocabularies, but they ain't talking about nothing. You just went through a whole motherfucking index of a thesaurus. You went through a whole motherfucking index of a goddamn dictionary. The athlete after me, half of me, rapidly, actually. What are you talking about? What the fuck, man? CyHi. This is J Nolan talking. I'm a fan, a supporter. I said this in my first video. I remember seeing you perform so appalled by your motherfucking self. No Ye, no Jay, no RZA, no Swizz, no Pusha T. I seen you perform that motherfucker, your motherfucking self at A3C. right after that bitch came out. You know what I'm saying? I've been following you that long, my brother. Um, if you gonna come out talking shit like that, you gotta put something on the board that's gonna hit on a cultural level, or at least has the potential to do it to where people can support you to uphold you to a cultural level. You know what I'm saying? But if this is what you're gonna keep dropping, which this is not bad, this ain't a bad song, and I know people are gonna misinterpret my tone. This is not bad, but this is not repeat music. This is not something I'm gonna come back to after today. This is not the type of music that gets street rappers into the mainstream. So I think you've done yourself a disservice, brother. And I think you should have chose a different song if you wanted to answer the naysayers. This is just another CyHi record. But I'm glad you're releasing. I'm glad to hear you. You know, I'm glad you're on the field, suited up. But I thought you had a smoker on the way, to be honest. But I say all that respectfully though. Let's move on. All right, let's get to this Young Miami news flash joint. Take us back to the motherfucking to the hood. She trying to put a get up 10 on it, ain't she? I like this though. Actually, this is what I really was hoping to hear from Young Miami at some point, was to really tell her story, actually try to get in her rap bag and like earn your motherfucking keep as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the City Girls era was cool. Even JT had to tap into her upbringing with this I stopped beating up bitches. Don't make me relapse. Don't make me get back to that shit. Okay. All right. So this is a little improvement for nigga pocket. So this nigga giving you all this bread and you built the business off that shit. Well, she did with Diddy. Carisha Please built the business off of nigga pockets. That was on her nigga network. Now that nigga done got outed by the whole motherfucking network because he couldn't keep his shit intact. Out here doing nasty rapper, and I don't think she needs to be. You know what I'm saying? But if she got more shit like that in the tuck, I can respect that. I can respect her actually putting effort in to tell her story in the beginning, give you a visual of being fucked up in the project, can't afford to get your motherfucking braids redid, you know, and showing a little bit of the come up, and I can show you how to build the business off of nigga pockets. You know what I'm saying? Make a nigga pay me like I'm pimping and all this shit. Like, yeah, give us a little bit more. You know, if you want to be taken serious, you got to give the people something to take serious. This is actually a decent little kind of reintroduction. That two fingers touching shit you had going on, that wasn't going to do it. The fingers wasn't touching. The connection just wasn't there. You was trying to come out here with bare minimum music and niggas told you that ain't what it is. Now, I still believe she's going to put that shit out because she's still hyped up about that song. And maybe it works for a different occasion. But I actually appreciate Young Miami coming out, making the effort to actually try to rap, actually build a narrative around the rap. So I'm not mad at that. I wish it was actually a little bit longer. She should have rapped. Like that was your opportunity to get off like a 4-minute rap. Like if you could have really like went in detail about the type of shit you encountered in the streets of Miami coming up. I know y'all was scamming, know y'all was, you know, scraping, trying to survive and shit. You could have went way deeper, family shit. Like, but it was a good effort though. I'm not going to discount it. I just would have liked it a little bit more fleshed out, because then I really could have been like, damn, she coming hard. But a step in the right direction nonetheless. I give credit where it's due. You know what I mean? That's the first time I've ever listened to Young Miami and felt like, you know, she was doing anything rap-wise. So salute to that. And I see that this was released under Young Miami LLC. I guess she's Young Miami LLC is her company now. Got her own label. Under exclusive license to UMG. So remember, she's no longer with QC. They dropped her about a year or two ago. She said that they didn't want to put her music out. Everything that she brought to the label, they said was trash and not showing any evolution. So they dropped her. And it looks like she went and got herself a deal with UMG direct. So I do wish her the best in that regard. All right. Now let's get to this Even UMG partnership that's happening, because I think a lot of people are misinformed about what this is. UMG did not buy Even. They're just working with Even to put out direct to consumer projects with their catalog, with their artists. So upcoming releases will probably go on Even first to get that money, because this is the reintroduction of direct sales, right? Of course, you can still buy music on iTunes these days, but iTunes ain't what it used to be, and it's not easily accessible. You got to go through a couple steps to purchase using iTunes via Apple Music. Whereas with Even, all you got to do is have your card information. You can set your account up. You can store the music that you buy on there. You can always stream the music that you buy using their player, and you can download it to your device and however you want to use it. You know what I mean? So they're coming up. As I stated before, they've been working with the likes of La Russell, who actually has equity stake in the company. J. Cole, I believe he also has equity stake in the company. He's been working with them for a couple years now. The Inevitable Live podcast he put out was with Even. The live stream of his Madison Square Garden show concert in 2024, end of the year, was streamed on Even as well. Birthday Blizzard mixtape was exclusively on Even, where you can make your purchase and play the mixtape. And then, of course, the Fall Off rollout has been centrally on Even as well through J. Cole's thefalloff.com domain, which is being powered by Even, right? So J. Cole basically showed us the blueprint of how other artists under the UMG umbrella are going to be coming very soon. Because again, this is reintroducing the bag, the money, real life purchases, transactions, not just fucking fractional shares from streams. But if the album is $20, if the vinyl is $40, if the ticket is fucking, whatever, all of that is coming in, which should increase the amount of money in circulation for everybody. But UMG did not buy Even. They're partnering with them. So here it says, Even announces agreement with Universal Music Group to provide direct-to-fan platform for artists worldwide. This multi-year agreement makes Even a direct-to-fan resource for UMG, enabling turnkey superfan experiences ahead of streaming. Okay? Even the direct-to-fan platform providing infrastructure for the growing superfan economy across the global music industry has announced a new agreement with Universal Music Group, the world leader in music-based entertainment. This multi-year agreement establishes Even as a direct-to-fan resource for UMG, providing UMG's labels and artists with a turnkey solution for engaging their most dedicated fans through early access to music, exclusive content, community features, and artist-led experiences ahead of streaming release, integrating into UMG's overarching D2C strategy and complementing its fan engagement portfolio. Even powers direct-to-fan engagement, offering both Even Marketplace, its consumer-facing discovery platform, and Even Studio, a white label solution that can help transform an artist's website into a dedicated superfan destination. Designed to also live natively within social platforms, Even helps artists and labels convert fans on social into superfan communities by blending commerce, content, and community in a single secure environment. Even introduces a new digital album sale, giving fans early access to music while counting toward Billboard charts with digital sales reporting certified by Luminate. And of course, Luminate is the owner of Chart Data, who then provides the numbers for Billboard. In addition to digital experiences, UMG artists will be able to offer physical music and merchandise through Even using UMG's global D2C vinyl and merch infrastructure, okay? Superfans are the foundation of sustainable artist careers. Even exists to support artists and labels at every stage by giving them the infrastructure to own their fan relationships, said Mag Rodriguez. Let me say his name right, put some respect on his name. Founder and CEO of Even. I've actually worked with them in the past. I've told y'all that before. Southside Nolan, I worked with them, and they actually provided those CDs that some of y'all actually received when y'all ordered them off my website. Those were provided by Even. This collaboration reflects what we've always believed, that direct-to-fan engagement is now an essential layer of the music ecosystem, working alongside streaming. Jonathan Dworkin, Executive Vice President, Digital Business Development and Strategy, said, as we continue to build strong, diverse superfan capabilities, Even provides a unified, scalable solution for artists and labels to produce creatively and commercially meaningful moments around release campaigns. The platform fosters safe, engaged, and loyal fan communities, all while fitting seamlessly within the broader social and entertainment ecosystem. Okay? Now, hopefully, they're going to purchase some more bandwidth because it went crazy when J. Cole's Birthday Blizzard dropped and it crashed. I was locked out for a bit before I was actually able to make my purchase. I was trying to give y'all my money and y'all wasn't even able to take it for a little bit. Here they get into Cole. J. Cole's team and Interscope Records have used Even as the infrastructure behind multiple direct-to-fan campaigns, including the 10th anniversary of 2014 Forest Hills Drive. I forgot about that. That was on Even. I purchased it. And the pre-release strategy for the Fall Off. Both projects leveraged Even's white label solution to power exclusive music and content, paid and free community experiences. Also, the Inevitable Live, where he also did a Ask Me Anything, just like they would on Reddit or Twitter. He did it specifically in his Even community. So that also gives you a glimpse of what others can do moving forward. Paid and free community experiences, direct-to-fan commerce within a dedicated fan destination. The 2014 Forest Hills Drive campaign helped return the album to the Billboard Top 15 a decade after its original release. I did not know about that. That's major. Demonstrating how sustained fan engagement can extend the life cycle of a project. Building on that foundation, the rollout for the Fall Off used similar tools to deepen fan relationships and drive early participation ahead of the album's official release, reinforcing the value of owning the fan connection alongside streaming. The Fall Off debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart this week. And remember, he had over about 113,000 pure sales, including those that were purchased on his Even platform, thefalloff.com, others that were purchased off of the physicals, also available, the digital version, and of course, those that were purchased using iTunes for the few people that still do that, right? So I think he did 280 in totality, but over 100,000 of that was off pure sales. Pilot campaigns with UMG artists, including Wale, Def Jam, and Virgin Music Group distributed Mount Joy, Futures, Bloomfield Records, have demonstrated. I did not know Wale did the Even campaign. I knew nothing about that. But okay. Have demonstrated how superfan focused experiences can work alongside streaming to create momentum, conversation, and lasting engagement around releases. Wale's recent project reached the top 20 on the Billboard charts with direct-to-fan album sales, through Even playing a meaningful role in his performance while also driving significant growth in his own fan audience around release. Wale's own fan audience grew by over 300% in a single week around release. We don't need to know about UMG. We know who they are. And if you don't know who Even is, it's okay, because some of your favorite artists finna be leading you over there anyway. But in short, it's an independently owned company. They've been around for a few years now. I've worked with them. Curtis King's worked with them. La Russell's worked with them. J. Cole's worked with them. Just found out about Wale. Coast Contra has done exclusive releases over there. French Montana released a mixtape over there. Quite a few people. 21 Savage had a part of his campaign over there. And a lot of independent artists are releasing their music on Even as well. And again, UMG did not purchase the company, so nobody's money will be affected. Now, as far as the artists signed to UMG, what their cut of these direct sales is going to be, that will be left up to their contracts. I'm sure it's still not going to be the best, but it will improve, hopefully, because it should enhance artists' abilities to recoup quicker from actual cash transactions rather than just getting paid off of streams. Okay? with all that being stated, let me know how y'all feel about all of this down below in the comments. How did y'all fuck with the CyHi the Prince No Competition? How did y'all feel about Young Miami and her News Flash record and music video? And let me know what y'all think about this partnership between Even and UMG to now bring direct-to-consumer sales back to the major labels. All right? I'm going to catch y'all later. Much love and respect. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5-6 bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had to evolve.